Railway tours could get pricier soon. The government has proposed legislation to lift today's fare restrictions for sightseeing trains. Currently, the Taiwan Railways Administration uses a fixed formula to determine the fares for all of its trains.
If the draft amendment is passed, the TRA would be allowed to set aside the formula to offer seats at higher prices. The Transport Ministry says that the change would help drive income for the TRA and support rail tourism. But critics say a price hike would eventually lead to higher commuter train prices.
Live classical music, gorgeous views, and Michelin-grade meals. It's all part of luxury travel on the Future Express, a sightseeing train operated by the Taiwan Railways Administration. A ticket to ride starts at 10,000 NT, and seats always go fast. To promote train tourism, the TRA wants to lift its price caps for sightseeing trains. Rather than use its current billing formula, it wants to be able to set its own higher prices.
Transport is a basic need, so adjusting its costs has the potential to affect everyday consumer prices. But tourism is not a basic need. Therefore, adjusting the rate of tourism services is quite a reasonable thing to do.
Price caps could soon be lifted for sightseeing trains if the government makes a big domestic tourism push. But locals say a big fare increase could turn them off.
If I were someone who needed to use this service frequently, I think I'd find the increase unacceptable. We'll soon be able to travel abroad, so I'd rather save the money to go overseas and visit somewhere farther away. How will they adjust the fares? Actually, there are formulas that can be used. You can adjust the variables to determine a price that's reasonable. If a one-way HSR ticket from Taipei to Kaohsiung costs 1,490 NT, would it be reasonable to charge 800 NT for the same trip by regular rail? I think there will be further talks on how much adjustment can be made on routes between Taipei and Kaohsiung.
The TRA wants to raise fares for sightseeing trains based on the services provided. Lawmakers will convene next week to review the government's draft amendment to the Railways Act.